Well, good morning, everyone. Fran and I are here in Jamestown with Dr. Kevin Sherritt. And Kevin, the full name of where we are at the health center?
We're at the Kettering Health Network Rural Health Center of Greene County. We have 3 locations. We're currently at our Jamestown location.
So tell us, I know, Kevin, you have a lot of your patients who are older. And so you've been vaccinating them. What's been their reaction? How is that working out?
Our experience has been extremely good. Today is our 3rd vaccination clinic that we have been blessed to be able to participate in and bring the vaccine out into our rural community. And the response has been overwhelming. It's been overwhelmingly positive from the standpoint of the people wanting the vaccine. Our schedule opened up for Saturday's clinic coming up this weekend. We've been doing the clinics on the weekend because we need the whole facility in order to facilitate the volume that we need. And we opened the schedule yesterday at noon, and by 12:20, every slot was filled. And so we're keeping a list of patients that are calling that need the vaccine. We're trying to put special emphasis on our oldest segment of our population. And so far, we are thrilled that over 98% of our vaccines given have been to that population of 80 and over.
Oh, wow.
And 100% of the vaccine that we've had allocated has been given. So we've been very blessed that the people are very open. They're very receptive. They realize the importance of this vaccine, and it truly is life-saving. So we have just been overwhelmed, not only with the response of the patients. Our local community has rallied around us. Local churches have been bringing in food for the workers. The local fire departments have been helping with parking and helping with the traffic. Even Sunday, when the weather was bad, the local township officials came through with their salt trucks and just made sure that the roads were cleared coming in and out of here so everyone could get in and out.
Well, that's what can happen in a small community. Everybody's together. And so what do you say to anyone who might be hesitant? Somebody's got to be hesitant.
Oh, absolutely. Well, every day, all day, we talk about the vaccine, and I have people coming in either to see me face to face or calling. And the number one question I'm faced with is, hey, I'm afraid of this vaccine. I'm afraid it's new. It's been developed very quickly. I'm concerned about side effects. I'm concerned about long-term effects. I mean, the list goes on, and we go over that list, and I'd be happy to go over that in detail. But just to summarize, I tell patients this: at the end of the day, you have to decide, am I safer with the vaccine or am I safer with the virus? I don't want to be negative about it, but the reality is if our people aren't vaccinated, sooner or later, you're going to catch this virus, sooner or later, because it's not going to go away. And so when you look at it, in my mind, the decision is very, very, very straightforward, and it's very clear. The positive benefits of taking the vaccine by far outweigh any kind of negative of the vaccine. We've now given, within the network here, locally within the health department, local health department here, which has just been doing an outstanding job, we've given thousands of doses of vaccine and have not seen a serious adverse reaction. And so the vaccine is extremely safe, safer than the vaccines that we're very comfortable with, like the flu vaccine or the pneumonia vaccine or the shingles vaccine. These vaccines that we're using for the COVID are safer than any of those other vaccines that we've become accustomed to. So in my mind, it's a very, very easy decision. And I'm recommending to my patients across the board that they receive the vaccine.
Great. Now you said Fran goes first.
House rules, ladies go first.
All right. You ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
So you'll be getting the Pfizer vaccine. I know
Okay.
that people have asked that. Extremely effective, up to a 90, just right at a 95% effective rate, 100% effective from developing serious illness, which is really what it's all about. It's not so much even contracting the vaccine or the preventing the infection as it is preventing serious illness. And this vaccine is virtually 100% effective.
And of course, it's two shot regimen.
2 shots. The second shot will be administered in 21 days. Now, You can go a little longer than 21 days, and that's been shown to be fine. So it's a little stick here, okay? Make me look good. Done.
All right.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Hold on now. We're now applying a sterile dressing. Do you know what that sterile dressing is? A Band-Aid.
Thank you.
There you go. You did great.
All
Now,
right. Thank you.
I told you before. You will do right.
My laptop.
Did you get the right one? Is
I
that,
did,
that's your
I
favorite?
did. Sure.
Make sure Kevin doesn't short me on that. So,
That's right.
you want me up here, Kevin?
Yes, right there. People ask about when the protection starts with the vaccine. After about 12 days after the first dose of the vaccine, the protection goes up somewhere around 60 to 70%. 1 week after the second dose of the vaccine is when you receive the peak immunity of 95%.
Okay.
So even after the first dose, there's some protection, actually quite a bit of protection. So that's good news. The other question we get a lot about is the variants and the concern. The vaccine does cover the variants. And these variants, if anything, have just emphasized and stressed our commitment to getting the vaccine out as quick as possible, because we know the sooner that we get people vaccinated, the less concern or problem we're going to have with the variants.
All right.
You did great. Super. Now, you can expect a little soreness at the injection site and maybe even a little redness. There's a possibility that you can have a little bit of a low-grade fever and maybe some body aches. Usually that's short-lived. Usually with the first vaccine, it's very, very minimal. Now, we've been doing this long enough now. People getting the second vaccine, you can expect a little bit of a more robust immune response, a little more of the achiness, a little bit more fever, a little bit more of those very mild flu-like symptoms, generally only lasting 18 to 24 hours, and then they resolve, okay? And in essence, what I tell patients is that's not a negative, that's a positive, because that indicates your immune system is intact, that the vaccine is doing what it's supposed to do, and your immune system is responding appropriately. So that's what you can expect here over the next day or so.
Great.
Okay, any questions?
Nope, we're good.
Fran, what do you think? You think?
We should give him one.
You think
Oh,
so?
yeah. Oh, my favorite. You got a great one for me
There
here.
you go.
So there you go. Thanks, Dr. Sherritt.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
My pleasure.